onto your backpacks, because we're about to unleash some Trolls sparkle onto your school supplies with these DIY crafts.
Yes!
With a sprinkle of glitter and a few squirts of glue, you'll have a pencil pouch and pencils cool enough for Queen Poppy herself. Alright, let's do this! To begin this crafting journey, I'll need felt in Queen Poppy's signature shade, pink. Using fabric glue, I'm attaching the glittery felt to the top portion of the pink felt and folding the bottom of the pink felt up. Then, I'm gluing down the sides of that fold. Our pouch is taking shape.
Yes!
To keep our pencils secure, we need to add an elastic band, which will keep the top flap shut. Let's add some dazzling decorations to the elastic. I'm cutting out some felt flowers, inspired by Queen Poppy's crown. I'm using glittery pom-poms as fun, sparkly accents. Time to personalize. I'm adding a blue design to the bottom of the pouch that looks like Poppy's dress. Then, I'm using this sparkly felt to spell out Poppy. That's a pencil pouch fit for a queen.
It's beautiful.
Let's fill it up with special pencils that look like some of our favorite trolls. What's a Queen Poppy pencil pouch without a Queen Poppy pencil? You know we need more glitter. Let's cover our pencil in glittery pink felt. Now, a Trolls-tastic eraser topper that will look just like Poppy's voluminous pink hair. Her do wouldn't be complete without her crown. I'm using felt to make one for my pencil. Time to make more flowers like the ones on her crown. And let them bloom all over the pencil. This Queen Poppy pencil rules! For every great adventure, Poppy has branch by her side. Time to make a branch-inspired pencil.
What we need is a plan.
I've got this all planned out, Branch. To start, I'm wrapping the pencil in brown felt to look like Branch's shorts. I'll top things off by adding one of Branch's most trusty tools, his hair. If there's one thing Branch is great at, it's camouflage. Let's add some nature to our pencil by gluing on crafting moss.
On it.
Next, I'm adding some green patches inspired by the ones on Branch's shorts. This pencil can serve as a reminder to take risks, let loose, and show your true self, just like Branch did.
What a troll.
Now for our final pencil. It's Tiny Diamond's time to shine. Let's begin by sticking rhinestones on our plain pencil.
My whole body's made of glitter, and I'll throw it in your face.
We can't forget his metallic hair. Tiny Diamond inherited more than just glowing skin from his dad.
And thanks to this silver-haired daddy of mine for bringing me into this world.
This pencil's shine is so bright, I think it needs some sunglasses. I'm making these stylish shades by cutting a piece of translucent yellow paper, then coloring the frames with marker. Now you can embrace your inner rap star with this Tiny Diamond pencil.
Peace and love. Bless up.
And there you have it, crafters. We've successfully DIY'd 3 Trolls-tastic pencils to fuel our creativity. But what's a pencil without a stylish and fitting home? Keep your dazzling creations in your Queen Poppy-inspired pencil pouch. And remember to embrace your true colors, just like our favorite trolls. Be sure to experience the new movie, Trolls Band Together.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Izzy.
And today we're DIYing our backpacks.
These are the perfect blank canvas because they're made out of canvas.
And today we're getting our DIY inspiration from the colorful world of trolls.
So let's get started.
For this you'll need a backpack, a bowl of water, a spray bottle, a sponge brush, some paint, embroidery string, a hot glue gun, pom-poms, a safety pin, and some scissors. Spray water on the location you are going to use. Dip the sponge brush into the paint and then into the water. Apply this to the backpack. Repeat with different colors. Pick a color to paint the straps and seams. Unravel about 12 inches of your coil of string, and then cut it. Feed the safety pin through one end of your coil of string. Tie your extra string around a few times and make a knot. Trim excess string. Trim the tassel to the length you want it. Stick the pom-poms to your safety pin with the hot glue gun. Repeat. Attach your tassel to the bag. And that's it.
I love this backpack.
It's so colorful.
You know, this has Poppy written all over it.
Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. What's in my backpack?
I mean, I don't think we've all been waiting for that. I guess it's just... What is this for?
For when I got a really big test.
Glitter?
For when I got a DIY on the go.
One roller skate?
I've been looking for that forever. Do you know how hard it's been roller skating everywhere on one foot?
Pretty tough, I imagine.
Oh, you know what? This is the skate I already had. Still missing one.
This year, we're heading back to school in style. Sit back and watch how to take your textbooks from basic to branch with these 3 Trolls-inspired book covers. All of the materials will be listed in the description box below.
Okay, people, here we go!
First, create a blank canvas by covering each of your books with a large piece of paper. Troll-tastic! Now for the fun part. It's time to decorate your textbooks for each of your favorite subjects. If there's anybody who can help you ace your pop science quiz, it's Poppy, of course. Nobody loves plants and flowers more than she does. Let's get to it. When using scissors, make sure to ask a grown-up for help. You can never add too much sparkle. You can use mini butterfly clips to clip notes and important reminders in and out of Poppy's hair. Now you'll never miss an assignment. Next up, Branch. Did you know he's quite the mathematician?
Yeah, I really only have enough supplies down here to last me 10 years, 11 if I'm willing to store and drink my own sweat, which I am.
Okay, you probably won't ever have to calculate your own sweat, but you can definitely count on Branch if you ever forget your calculator. Now let's make a pocket to hold all your worksheets and flashcards. And last but not least, DJ Suki's favorite class, music. It's time to break it down with this sweet spinning book cover. Now you're sure to look cool going back to school. Thanks for watching!
Hi everyone, it's Lily or Cool Rice Bunnies here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to make these Trolls themed pencil toppers out of polymer clay. Now you can bring Poppy, Branch, and Guy Diamond with you when you go back to school this year. All of the supplies and materials for this project will be in the description box down below, so please check that out, and let's get started.
For this project, you'll need the following colors of polymer clay to make Poppy, Branch, and Guy Diamond. And of course, pencils. To prepare the pencils, take some aluminum foil and wrap it around the top. This will make it easier to take off the clay later for baking. To make Poppy's head, roll the light pink clay into an ovular shape, and then carefully place that on top of the pencil. Repeat this step for Branch and Guy Diamond, but make their heads a little bigger. To make Poppy's ears, take 2 even pieces of clay and shape them into a teardrop shape. Then, attach these to the side of her head and blend the clay together with your fingers. Branch's ears are longer and pointier, and you should attach them a little lower on his head like so. And finally, Guy Diamond has similar ears like Poppy, but just make sure you pinch the top to make them a little pointier. After you've made and attached the ears, take a plastic clay tool like this and create a curved indent like so in each ear. To make their noses, take some balls of clay and flatten them into an oval shape. Then, with a clay tool, make 2 indents at the bottom like so and attach it to their faces. Once you're done with the noses, it's time for the hair. To make Poppy's hair, take the bright pink clay and roll them into tapered coils. Then, flatten them slightly and begin attaching them on her forehead like this to make her bangs. Be sure to cut off any excess with an X-Acto knife or a blade. Then, roll out a ball of pink clay and cover the back of her head like so, cutting off any excess and then blending it in with your fingers. To make the top of her hair, roll up a ball of aluminum foil that can sit on the top of her head. This will save you some clay and make the pencil topper lighter. Then, roll out a piece of pink clay and cover the aluminum foil like so. After that, shape it into a large teardrop shape and smooth out any rough lines with your fingers. Once that's done, place it on top of her head and blend it together with your fingers or with a clay tool. Once it's securely attached, pinch the top of her hair to make it a little skinnier and then cut off the excess with a blade. Next, attach a strip of green clay for Poppy's headband. Cut off the excess in the back and smooth it out with your fingers. Then, to texture the top of Poppy's hair, use an X-Acto blade and then carefully separate each piece with your fingers. For Poppy's flowers, I used a small flower cutter used for cake decorating, but you can make these by hand too. Once they're all attached, she'll look something like this. Now, to make Branch and Guy Diamond's hair, it's very similar. Continue to roll out balls of clay and cover the back of their heads. Cut off the excess and smooth it out with your fingers like so. Then, make a ball of aluminum foil and cover it with the clay to make a rounded rectangle shape. To make the hair fit better, be sure to pinch the bottom corners like so. And cut off any excess clay like before. Don't forget to blend the clay together so it doesn't fall apart. Finally, repeat the same steps for Guy Diamond's hair with silver sparkly clay. Once the hair is all done, take a rounded clay tool like this and use it to make imprints for their smiles. For Guy Diamond's smile, I flattened out little balls of white clay and cut them in half and placed them on his face like so. Once that's all done, remove the clay from the pencils and put them in a bake-safe dish. Bake your polymer clay in the oven according to your clay package's instructions. After it's done baking and cooled down, make sure you pull out the aluminum foil with a pair of tweezers. Then you can begin painting on their facial features with dotting tools and acrylic paint. Look at pictures of the characters to help you with this step. And remember to let the paint dry between each layer. Finally, once the paint is dry, you can glaze your pencil toppers to make them look shiny and protect the paint. There will be more information about glazing in the description box down below, so be sure to check that out. Then after the glaze dries, you'll have something that looks like this.